Yeah, dude. Wow, dude. Man, listen, man. PA, it's just power outages all the time. It's like PSN Central. No, it's got to be heavily contested. It has to be heavily contested. Yes. So like you have to catch it. If you once you get the ball, do like a 3-point stance like jab fake, and then fucking just take the shot.
You're tuned into Sunday Night Football.
That's how you have to make those.
Right,
and the guy has to be right because the guy has to be like right in the face.
Of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday
I didn't say I liked it, but
between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow.
I was hopping on that last night, actually.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson now to throw. Washington's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run
nice
drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be stopped.
That's not bad at all, actually.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Come back, come back. Richmond.
From the 50, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards out.
I hate the fact that I gotta play this game, but whatever.
Come back.
It is what it is.
Watson looks to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run.
I know, but
yeah,
but I'm an admin, so it's like if I don't freaking play it, then everybody wants to be on my ass about it. Oh my God, you're an admin. You don't play your games. Yeah, well, you all suck anyway, so suck a dick.
It was time to make a break for it.
You would too.
First down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to
Jiggy swore up and down the fact that he beat you whenever he played you.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out,
did he?
Result, quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He leaves this one for Howard. There he goes inside the 30.
That's
finally taken down.
That sounds like something Jiggy would do.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this open drive.
He's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily.
I don't even talk to him anymore.
In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run.
Manually circle jerking, huh?
Or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Manually circle jerking.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses.
Fucking what the fuck, dude?
You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
They're talking about fucking beating the meat.
He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big play coming on 3rd down.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played.
I love the fact that I'm in a dome, and even in a dome, there's wind.
Did not take that one and made it 4th down.
But yeah, but 10 miles an hour. Well, I'm in Houston. Houston's. I'm only playing offense only.
Take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Yeah, my fault, man.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Who?
Watson on 1st down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come back, come back. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 99 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Super
What's the
fucking
old
day.
adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll
I got you.
Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Right, no, I hate that shit. Especially if you're doing like mid-range dead-eye drills and shit.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Uh-huh. Trust me, I get it.
Again, it's Watson.
Houston.
But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8
my
there.
entire team is like fucking different.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Jordan Howard.
Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
DeAndre Hopkins. Really?
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go
My
for
second
his
is
progressions, find someone to get
Odo.
the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Yeah.
That led to the sack.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well,
And they also have it on all Madden too, so if you miss the field goal just by like a mere second, it's just like... Apparently I gotta fucking play the entire game too because I'm down 14-3.
As this offense gets set to take over. The Texans offense now
Super
they get
Jade.
set to head back on the field here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt.
And that's caught inside the 30. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 48 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, They're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's gonna have to eat
Oh my
this.
God, fucking Lawrence with a diving tackle instead of.
Able to get in there.
I hate when fucking CPU does that shit. Super Jake.
Black, no, 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 feel it.
This is Howard on second down. Down to about the 22 here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st down, they run with Howard.
Really? You're gonna just.
After a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Tiger. Come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down, finding a safety valve here. That's
Fucking. It's not the quarterback that's killing me, it's the fucking
Texans touchdown.
running back. Yeah.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
For Pittsburgh, yeah, but I think Pittsburgh's already taken now.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Well, that's the team I'm playing right now because they've already taken.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Yeah, and the fucked up part is like the person that took him is just like some friend of someone else, and they only wanted them real quick, so they hurried up and grabbed them and put them on AP right off the bat. So the dude's not even fucking playing already, and he's only been in here for like 1 day.
And let's gaze our attention.
But they did it just so he could have the team, and it's like, come on, really? So now we have a team that is on AP already and not usable, just because you want your boy in here.
Last season, right? All the off-season preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had.
Yeah, that's all it is I'm playing the fucking computer just like everybody else is.
The rest of the team, those big fellas up front, leverage.
Like, thanks for ruining this team.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to
Fucking
create those holes.
retards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
You know what the fucked up part is? Prescott's 6 of 10 with 59 yards, and he's torturing me.
All said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And you should see my secondary. My secondary is not bad.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this.
Houston for like the 15th time.
At the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And nearly
That should have been picked.
there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to
Think?
think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Gonna throw right side here.
Yeah, someone has Pats.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge
And they're
of the
fucking
red
horrible
zone.
too.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And not
Boom.
much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Timberwolves.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup.
They got a better fucking roster than Magic, dude.
On this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Yeah, you do got a point, though.
Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and
So I threw an interception right back. Unfucking real. A diving one to Heath.
These guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run.
Nah, I love fucking 2K. I hate fucking Madden, though. Everybody's like, oh my god, this game's so good, and then like, let's not ever play it. Let's have like fucking 18 leagues in like 2 days, and then like, let's not play the leagues that we fucking started, and then we'll just go to something else.
A little under a minute to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And it's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2. Oh, this is blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Watson now to throw, and he's got more time, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
Come back.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here's Prescott. And an alley to run. Steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line linebackers really work well together.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Rolling to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught by Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down throw. Watson. He leads this one for Howard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the air yet again, Watson. Over the middle of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A give to Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It's caught. Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw on second is Watson. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains
Shut your ass up.
again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did
you're watching it.
Body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans had cut it to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another...
Now I'm only down by 3.
That catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable.
I found actually something that's actually working for me, so...
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they
I would be mad as hell too.
Position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him.
You know what really sucks, for whatever reason? My offensive line.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just like straight doo-doo.
Statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right? The overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things.
And Sean Lee always hit sticks too, which is very odd, I feel like.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man.
He's old as fuck.
The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Yeah, that they do.
First down, Watson flushed out right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. 15 more there, and
Dexter Lawrence.
Another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Yeah, I did.
Back to throw, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
8:14 left. 7-something left now, actually, because it's accelerated clock.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're on to
I don't
something.
know.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space,
weird.
more times
This is
than
definitely not Miami.
you get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 1st and 10, Watson to the
What do you mean field goal?
Complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Always laugh when people
Under
say,
7 minutes left now.
to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run with Howard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Oh, yeah.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense?
You're like,
they're working
no,
against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyrone Crawford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
They also nerfed hit sticks, too, so unless you're playing a user, you can't hit stick.
Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament.
It's horrible.
Stretch.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Who?
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
If I can get this stop, I'll be fine.
Go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
Yep, got to stop.
On the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Reset. Come back. Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have broken the tie.
And I'm up by 7.
His kick is right through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense. To go.
And, a crusher there as
Pick
it's
6.
intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. Texans TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Now it's Wilson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Howard. And little room to maneuver there.
All right.
He gets it down to about the 39. And now a timeout.
I got 52 seconds, so chill.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I'm up 34-20.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go with Howard again. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout.
That's super jade.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Running with Howard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Texans send the punter out as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining.
God, I hate the computer. Game's over. We're down 14 with 22 seconds left. They're trying to fucking make a comeback now.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.